Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Mirror America Football Channel. Newcastle United 4, Chelsea 1. In a game of football, it's either you lose or you win. So I'm not here to criticize the result of the game. No. But in this video, I want to emphasize on our greatest enemy this season. Something that everybody or most people are neglecting. Something that if care is not taken, it will be the downfall of Chelsea. If this is not rectified, Chelsea will not go far in the Premier League table. And this issue is the issue of discipline. Nicholas Jackson, so far this season, he has gotten like 7 yellow cards. And if you check all the yellow cards gotten by Nicholas Jackson, you will discover that none of them came from fouling a player. Almost all the 7 yellow cards gotten by Nicholas Jackson are as a result of talking to the referee, as a result of not being disciplined enough to know when to stop. In the match against Newcastle United, Marco Cucurella got a yellow card for too much complaining to the referee, using some words. REECE James got his first yellow card when Conor Gallagher clearly got the ball. We saw that Conor Gallagher got the ball, but the referee blew the whistle as a foul against Conor Gallagher, and he wasn't given a yellow card. But REECE James, being the captain of the team, decided to kick the ball away. That resulted in him being booked. Raheem Sterling also got booked for the same reason. Most of the yellow cards gotten against Newcastle United were needless. It didn't come as a result of committing foul, and this has been the case throughout this season. In the match against Tottenham Hotspur, we saw what Levi Colwill did before halftime. Almost got himself sent off. This is the problem of Chelsea. And the person that's supposed to rectify it is Coach Mauricio Pochettino, who is serving touchline ban himself for getting 3 yellow cards in less than 13 matches. 3 yellow cards. If the coach can be sidelined due to disciplinary record, how will he improve the discipline? How will he improve the disciplinary record of his team? Nicholas Jackson was made to run as a punishment for the 7 yellow cards incurred. If Chelsea, while trusting the project, while working on the project, if they fail to make this bunch of kids realize that they are playing for Chelsea, a top team, that this is not an avenue to mess around, this is a place to be professional, put the team first before your ego, Chelsea will not smell European competition places. Before the game against Newcastle United, I made 2 important emphases, and those 2 important emphases ended up being our downfall. I made mention of neutralizing the threat of Kylian Trippier, who later won the man of the match against Chelsea. And the only way to neutralize Kylian Trippier is for Raheem Sterling to turn up. But Raheem Sterling against Newcastle United chose to bring his flop side of the game. Raheem Sterling against Newcastle was more than poor. I was surprised to see a rating of 7.5 for Raheem Sterling. The free kick aside, Raheem Sterling was one of the worst players on the pitch. He absolutely did nothing. He was not interested in tracking back to help Marco Cucurella. He was not interested to run. When the ball gets to Raheem Sterling, he either bumps into players or loses possession needlessly. And yet, he was given 7.5 rating just because of a free kick that he scored. This is a senior player. This is a guy that's supposed to carry this team on his shoulder. He is the most senior attacker in the team. Yes, everybody in that team against Newcastle, they were woeful except Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez was the only person Enzo was the only person that put in a performance you can categorize as more than average. If the rest of the team put in half of performance that Enzo put in, trust me, Newcastle United will not win Chelsea. The whole players from Cole Palmer against Newcastle, Cole Palmer was, I don't know the words to use to describe Cole Palmer against Newcastle, but I don't want to criticize him because this is the first poor game Cole Palmer is having this season. This is the first poor game Conor Gallagher is having this season. But Raheem Sterling, at your age, sir, you should do better. It seems that Raheem Sterling only turns up when he wants to prove a point. When he gets dropped by England, he turns up in the next game in order to send a message to Gareth Southgate. Against Manchester City, Raheem Sterling played in a way that we've never seen him play. He destroyed Kyle Walker, only to send a message for Pep Guardiola. Then against Newcastle, because there is nothing to prove, Raheem Sterling decided to be lukewarm, anonymous, uninterested, and he's one of our highest earners in the team. Chelsea were more than poor. Aside Enzo Fernandez, nobody deserves a rating of up to 4. I'm not going to do any player ratings for the game against Newcastle United because every one of them deserves to be given 3 or 3.5 except Enzo Fernandez, who I can boldly give a 7. Newcastle United, without their full squad, Chelsea was torn apart by a 17 years Millie. 17 years old Mark Cucurella forgot to understand his defensive partners and left a sack onside that resulted to the first goal. Many people are faulting Thiago Silva for giving the ball away. Yes, mistake happens, and this is the only second time Thiago Silva is committing an error leading to goal. But if you check Thiago Silva's performances this season, he is still the best defender. My issue against Newcastle is not the scoreline. I don't care if we lose 7-1, but these boys need to be disciplined. They need to understand that this is Premier League and they are playing for a top club like Chelsea that has so many fan base watching them, paying money to watch them. If you must lose, lose with dignity, lose with respect. If you must be given a yellow card, get a yellow card that is worth getting. This match once again exposed REECE James that he is very good. REECE James arguably is the best player in Chelsea, but he is not a captain material. REECE James is not a captain material. It was a mistake to hand the captain armband to REECE James. The fact that you are the best player doesn't mean that you are captain material. It is just like giving N'Golo Kante the captain armband just because he was the best player in Chelsea during his time. There are players that doesn't deserve it. Thiago Silva is there. You give REECE James the captain. When players are having fracas, you can never see REECE James. REECE James is supposed to be a role model, but he was the one collecting needless yellow card. This is Miracle Maker Football Channel. Whether we lose or we win, blue will always remain the color. Subscribe to the channel and like this video. Stay cool and stay blessed. Blue always will be the color.